What? Who Mega Dark? No. No, I don't think so. Or someone must have thrown pins. Anyways. Hello, VOD gamers. We are back to the normal grind for once because heck bug event is gone. This is so sad. I'm sorry it's been so long since I ended up doing a stream. But I've been busy with a lot of other projects. Anyways, hopefully people will end up trickling in. Where are my keys? The age-old question. Am I using the right ally? No. I got a lot of these keys, but I don't really want to use them until we get like the day, you know? Hey, Gavin. Funny how this is still going on. I guess the event is still around for a while. I don't know why I'm fighting things here, but whatever. Hey, Volodare. Got the stream just when I woke up. Let's get it. Early morning, gang. Yeah, I got a lot of other stuff to catch up on in terms of like thumbnails and getting the videos ready for this week. But I was just like, you know what? It's been a while since I did a Trove stream. And I initially had promised I would do at least once a week, but well then. But then again, they also initially promised that the PTS would have been available weeks ago, and that never happened, so kind of threw everything out of whack. I was 45k. I wanted to at least get 50k, but then I just randomly stopped playing completely. Sounds about right. That was me with Genshin Impact. Because I ended up getting, like I was pretty addicted into the daily routine of it all, and then eventually something broke that cycle, and I was just like, why am I playing this? Me with Trove, am I right? No, I've just been too busy. Unfortunately, I didn't really log in that much during the heck bug event, so I didn't even get to spend my tokens. Rip me. Been years since I've been in one of your streams. Hello. Since YouTube has changed your username, like it's changed everyone's usernames, I don't remember anyone anymore. I hate it. Why did YouTube make that change? I don't know. Don't ask me. So far, Hightail's been really fun. Oh, you've been playing it a lot, Gavin? Why aren't you on our server? But yes, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I got some big plans in the pipeline. A couple different types of videos that I'm planning on having come out. I think next week is when it'll start, but we shall see. And then as far as I know, Ronin Tale kind of has swapped into just a building series, which is still cool to get my own like personal skill up. But I do have something coming to hopefully address that as well and get things back on a little bit more adventure mixed in. But anyways. Yeah. Hey, Bobby. Oh, you did watch the Pokemon thing, Bobby? Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched the new Pokemon Direct or whatever it's called. I'm hoping to do like a reaction stream or video or something to that. I know there's a new Pokemon game. It got spoiled, but I didn't see anything about it. Other than 2027. Imagine announcing a game for the 30th anniversary and it comes out next year. How sad. But anyway. I have not played the Metaphor RePhantasmo. I'm not a big, like, JRPG fan guy. I heard good things about that one, but even so, like, it's very difficult to get me invested in those types of games. I tried, like, for example, a similar-ish game is the Monster Hunter Stories. And I tried the demo of that, and after 10 minutes, I was bored. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But my buddy Bobby in chat, he played the heck out of RePhantasmo. Hey, Xana. Actually here on time? What? Also, I'll say hi again to Tom. Okay. Okay, Necro. Yes, the wife is still around. I guess if you're questioning that, that means you don't even know that I'm a dad now, so. With sweet baby Leon. But how would you know unless you kept up? No, I know as well, like, because the channel has had this huge shift since 2026 that the personal videos kind of went out the window. I'm hoping to eventually bring them back onto the second channel, but very sparingly, because the second channel is more like unplugged me, you know, rather than like here on the main channel. It's on, you know, all the time. As you can tell by my energy. Where is the last boss? Oh, I'm done. Also, hey, Pooty on the Twitch, because yes, we're multi-streaming. If my little ally would ever show up, where are you, you scumbag? Trust me, he's there. He exists. This little guy. I will give codes to him later in the stream. Because why not? I need to swap my ally. Where the heck is it? Mysticism? Mystic Arts? There he is. The mini fireman beast. Ooh. He'd probably be pretty good in a soup. I could picture it, you know. His little scales would be like, you know, little poppers. Just. Hope YouTube's still been treating you well. I'll say I'm the happiest and most content with my content that I've been in a very long time. Am I still making as much as I should be making off YouTube? But thankfully, the Pine Hosting sponsorship has compensated for what YouTube has been lacking. Hey, Slimer. Yeah, you have a good night, man. Thanks for dropping by. Also, hey, Tokyo. But yeah, the funny thing is like how I've dumbed everything down with my scheduling so that I could have a little bit more free time. And the funny thing is I'm like just as busy as I've ever been, but that time is now just being allocated towards other things. Like instead of just nonstop YouTube, it's like, oh, taking care of my baby boy and so on. But it was like, I was hoping that I would have some time for myself. But this is time for myself enough, so it's fine. I don't want to complain. Yeah, so there's a new Pokemon Direct. I know that they spoil the heck out of Pokotopia because Nintendo really wants to spoil that. I am picking that game up. Probably will do like a playthrough of it or just one-off video or something on the second channel. But yeah, apparently there's like the new 3D Pokemon that's designed for the Switch 2, like from the ground up, is what I assume. I haven't seen anything on it. I want to watch that later and get my first-hand reaction. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. All it's got to have is co-op, man. Scarlet and Violet was a really good game. ZA sucked. And I'm not a big Pokemon fan. But Scarlet and Violet having the co-op, that's what roped me in. So long as their new Pokemon has it. Are you doing a Hytale SMP server? Yes. Would love to make content on it. Wait, what? I'm trying to process your question, Tokyo. But yes, I do have the Ronin Tale series. But you're saying playing the game single player would be kind of mid in terms of, I mean, I personally disagree because, you know, it's kind of just about your imagination, right? Imagination. I've been having a lot of fun with it, even though, like, for the most part, the Ronin Tale series has slowly shifted into single player because everybody's hype for the game is dying down, despite the fact I'm still having so much fun. I'm having a ton of fun building and stuff too, but I'm just trying to keep the videos more interesting, so. Apparently next week, Simon was teasing we're gonna have, he's like, oh, next week's patch is gonna be pretty big, and then he showed like a picture of a speaker muting and unmuting. Please God, be proximity chat. I know they've been cooking it. I know. And I'm finally dipping my toes into the modded content, which you guys will see shortly. I have the first Switch. I'll never be able to get the second one. Nintendo is so greedy. Not really. It's just an upgraded Switch 1, so. You want to know who's greedy? Food companies. Charging as much as they do for groceries because they know. They know they can charge whatever they want. Video games at the end of the day are a hobby. And even then, you know, it's the next gen system and stuff. Like, I get the sentiment of people complaining about it just because of how expensive everything is in this day and age. But I saw a Reddit post that I thought was quite humbling where some dude was like, man, only on Reddit would people, or only on the internet would people end up complaining about games going up by $10. Which doesn't really apply to your comment, Tom, because that's just got to do with the next-gen hardware, which, let's be real, Scarlet Violet runs like crap on the Switch 1, so of course it needs to have a new console. Game Freak especially doesn't know how to optimize their games. So they need much stronger hardware to compensate. Anywhere to apply to get on the server? I mean... So the main thing, Tokyo, is we don't have anti-griefing. That's kind of the only real like issue and why I haven't like opened it up. Join the Discord, send me a message or something, like just at me. And just prove that you're not some psychopath that's gonna like destroy everything. And then there you go. You're already in the Discord? Then why does Twitch say it's your first message, bro? No, really. I guess you must be always on the YouTube side of things, because I remember seeing your name. You're the other Bobby. Like, you've been around for a while, as far as my understanding. But yeah, just at me. In the Discord, like in gaming chat or whatever, I'll get you hooked up. That's kind of the thing. There's a huge influx of new people that are just like, hey bro, can I get on Ronin Tale? And it's like, I don't know you. Literally all the people that have been on the server are people that have been around a long time, so. Is McDonald's coffee any good? Last time I tried it, it tasted like garbage. Oh, it's garbage. But it's only $1 and counter argument, coffee everywhere is garbage. Yep, I'll work that out later, Tokyo. Keep in mind, like, I gotta do this stream, and then we gotta go right into the Pokemon Direct React. And then I do have to get like other videos done and stuff like that. So I might get to you a bit late, but I'll try my best to remember. My dad brain is powerful, so I am very forgetful of things. But I will try my best. Anyway, for only $1, you can't say anything about it. Honestly, I like the McDonald's coffee. My brother got me hooked on it because he was like, bro, it's $1. And I was just like, oh, and it's actually not that bad. So I always just get the small because it's $1. 2 milk, 3 sugar, or 1 milk. Yeah, 1 milk just to cool it off. I don't really like milk in coffee, but otherwise it's too hot. Here's a little anecdote. Speaking of coffee, so the other day, the wife and I went to Starbucks and we thought, you know what? We always get these fancy, stupid, expensive drinks. Let's try out their coffee. They couldn't do it. They couldn't make coffee. And eventually they just gave up and gave me an Americano instead. True story. Because they're like, oh, wait. Like, they forgot my drink for like 5 minutes or something like that. And I was just sitting there like a goon. And I was like, my other drink, it's a coffee. And they're like, oh, we can make that, but it's going to take like 5 minutes. And I was like, it's a coffee, my dude. What do you mean it's going to take 5 minutes? We can give you an Americano instead. Okay. It was so bewildering, and it was just like, wow, that really says a lot about this coffee company, huh? I don't know, man. If I was the manager, I'd be pissed. What? Wait. Biz, who are you? You just gave me chills, bro. What? Nobody. That's such a deep cut. How do you know Nexus? What the heck, man? I mean, it made me happy either way. That's such a deep cut. That's got to be somebody I know. Because that was also like a joke with the game itself. Wait. Oh. Wait. You're saying Jub Jub. Hold on. This is such a deep cut. My brain. Right. I think that's where Jub Jub came from. I completely forgot about that. Was it Jub Jub or no? Geub? Oh my God. Biz. Come on. You gotta just explain it, dude. That's so long ago. What the heck? So the reason why I'm freaking out, guys, is he made like a huge reference to like this old game that I played that none of you even know that game exists. So it just caught me off guard because I know that's got to be somebody that I met in real life. Anyways. Hey, Turks. Can I join? Yeah, sure, you can. I don't know what what? You're more than welcome to join me doing 5 stars, bro. Sure. Also, hey, Pops. I stream on YouTube and Twitch, yes, at the same time. Pretty soon I'll be streaming on Kick. I'm not even trying to advertise it. It's just they reached out to me and said, hey, bro, you want partnership? And I was like, okay, sure. I don't gamble, so I don't think I'm going to get any views on that platform, but whatever, I'll take the fast track. Yeah, that is, man, that is such a deep cut from my personal life, man. My Twitch is just Scyushi Live. Hi, Leon. I'm saying good night. You baby. Good night, baby. Oh, okay, you don't. Sweet baby. Every time he comes in and I'm like streaming or whatever, he like gets super distracted with my hat. Oh, this dungeon I might mess this up. Okay, that distracted me. Yeah, so for context, because you know we're in that day and age and I don't want to have people be super confused. Where was it? So Biz, I don't remember who he is like personally, unless it's my cousin Sam that I haven't seen in a million years. But he said how much Ginkgo wood to get Esan Adept. That is like, if I'm not mistaken, that was like a joke between like us personally, or I'm mixing you up with someone else and maybe it was just something that took off in the community. But anyway, Esan was kind of like, there's this old game called Nexus TK. It sucks now. It was one of the first MMOs back in the day. It was top down. It was 2D. It was really good. I talk about it a lot. Suffice to say, I don't think it took Ginkgo wood to get Esan. It was kind of like a leveled up version of you got to max level and then you could get like advanced versions of your character. And I think that was a joke, but maybe I'm cross-referencing something else where it was like, oh, hey, bro, how much Ginkgo wood do we need? Anyway, it's been a long time. That game is like 20 or 30 years old at this point and still has a sub fee for some reason. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to eventually triple stream. Normally I wouldn't even bother streaming on Twitch. They're not like paying me. They're just giving me affiliate so I can get paid through it. That's it. But yeah, sure, whatever. Basically, it means ads will be playing on the kick. That's all. And then for those of you that didn't catch the other day, which again, I'm not trying to push the alt channels or anything like that, but I did start the Resident Evil 9 series, and I also finally figured out how to like stream on my second channel. Like I unlocked that as a feature because YouTube is weird now. So I'll still end up doing those multi-streams on Twitch and so on, but now it makes it a lot easier for me because I can basically just pick and choose where I'm streaming and so on. And I know one day I'm going to mess up. For sure. Oh, Trix saying my ID, it's just Scyushi is my username. What? Yeah, you're right. I should tell Kick to pay me to stream on their platform. Isn't like the joke that everybody like just gambles on that site and that's what gets pushed in their algorithm because the site is literally owned by a casino or something? I don't know. Something like that. Remember when fall damage was a thing in Trove? I do. Remember when it got removed? I do. Kind of, actually. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the patch video where I talked about fall damage being removed, I think we didn't even have the ocean biome yet. Like, it was still, believe it or not, the way that oceans used to generate was there'd be water, yes, but it would just be at bedrock, like at the bottom level. You couldn't actually like swim or anything. And I remember everyone getting really excited because we thought there would be actual swimming. Oh, how little we knew. It was just going to be low gravity. Which is fine, honestly. Hey, Naxi. Hey, Bop. You think you can reach top 10 PR if you wanted to in Trove? No, because I don't cheat. Thanks, everybody. That's the end of the stream. You guys have a good night. Just kidding. No, even so, I don't chase Mystic Gear, if I'm being honest. It's way too boring. I could probably upgrade at least one piece to Mystic again, although I did not take advantage of the Heck Bug event at all. I was a little too preoccupied with Hightail and stuff. So. You can do anything on Kick if you have lots of views, like you're good, no ban, nothing. Oh, so it's exactly like Twitch. You can just go against terms of service, but they just won't do anything. I mean, I would expect that with Kick, because they probably have, like, nobody watching them. I mean, I'm grateful for the partnership, for this opportunity. I don't know, let me just throw my compliments into ChatGPT or something. Okay, maybe it wasn't... Oh! Yeah, no, you're right, Xana. Fall damage wasn't what I'm remembering in that patch. It was dodging without it taking stamina. That's what they added. I remember that. Okay, then no, I don't remember when they removed fall damage. That was... Yeah, I don't know. What's your opinion on auto farming? Then you're not playing the game. The end. I understand why people do it. Especially when a game has grinding things be like literally everything about the game. But I mean, I barely even do AFK farms in this game. So there you go. That answers why I would never be top PR. Later, Tom. Have a good one. Hey, Damien. I didn't do too much of the Heckbug event either. I mean, like, here's the funny thing is I spent like a couple hours worth grinding up tokens, and then I just proceeded to not even bother logging in to spend them. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I've always played Trove the way that I want to play it, and what can I say? I'm not hungry for like the chase anymore. I enjoy playing the game, but I don't enjoy like the progressive blockers that they have. Like Mystic Gear is just so boring that I just won't even bother chasing it. And then ironically, you know, you'll see I'll max out my gems because that's something that I can actually just do on my own slowly but surely. But as soon as it gets to Mystic where it's like, oh, you got to grind the depths, and it's like, okay, sure. Oh, but you can't do it solo. Oh. Okay, never mind then. Bye-bye. Yeah, Biz. What's your Discord? Try and add me. The only reason I'm asking is just because content creator, I can't have open friend requests all the time. So I'll have to add you back. It's just Scyushi. But again, there's going to be a whole bunch of requests. That's why I need to at least have an idea. How do I join your club? Just give me your username and I'll just invite you. Later, Biz. If I don't know your name, I won't be able to add you back. So, sure, we'll talk later. Wink. No, I think it refuses to elaborate on his identity and dips. I think it's somebody I personally know. That's why. Like from long time ago. Because I'm not kidding. Like that was such a deep cut. The ginkgo wood thing. That's like before YouTube, before I moved to where I'm currently living. Like in Canada and stuff. Like. But anyway. Can you carry me D15? I mean, if you join me, sure. Got in here and it's too hard. I mean, yeah. What'd you think? Are you gonna stream on TikTok too? Oh God, no. I hope they never contact me and offer me like something. I mean, if they take a sponsorship, sure. But with Kick, it's something as simple as, oh, I just add it into my like OBS and go. That's it. What I need to find out with all these stupid streaming platforms, here's the thing. I'm surprised nobody has come up with something actually like innovative and good for content creators. Why don't I have something that just has all chats in one location? And furthermore, has icons for where I'm streaming. And furthermore, has permission for me to actually like do moderation tools and stuff all in one clean chat. Because otherwise, when I'm sitting here talking with you guys on like Twitch and YouTube, 2 separate chats. I have to, because when bots come around or whatever, I gotta be able to do something about it. So. TikTok has still just gotten ridiculous. I wouldn't know. I never used the platform because I don't have brain rot. I mean, I do, but in like other aspects. I don't like going catatonic. That's a better way to put it. My life is pretty happy without needing that kind of ADD distraction. But I'm sure I'll eventually have to pick it up because baby Leon will. And I'm not going to be one of those stupid, stubborn parents that doesn't know anything. It's, oh, that's a dumb platform. Good. Look at this person dancing or whatever. Isn't that all TikTok is? I don't know. I don't want to like dog on people that use it or whatever. Do whatever you want. Your vices are your own. I'm just speaking for myself. Stop that. Thank you. I love knockback, dude. It's my favorite thing. Can that get removed? Petition for it to be removed? Oh, actually, you know what, guys? I got an idea after this dungeon. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh my God, and he exploded. Just like there's enemies in Resident Evil that explode as well. Except it doesn't look like that. That's actually one of my favorite parts of the game. I hope I have time to play more Resident Evil tonight, but we'll see. My priorities are here with the main channel. Don't worry, guys. All right. Anyway, I got a secret plan. Watch this. I'm going to Alt F4 and we're going to stop playing. That's that. No, I'm kidding. Let's see if the test server is available. I highly doubt it. But here's the thing. They initially publicly stated that it would be available this month within like the first week, I think. They went back on that, which whatever, they ran into technical issues. Because here's the thing. I'm not allowed to talk about too many things, but I will say that they're trying to get some new systems in place for anti-cheating and stuff, and they've actually been banning like a lot of big end gamers that you guys might have seen regularly, and they're actually like, they've been around with the game for a very, very long time, but now they're actually like actively banning them, which is pretty nuts. Yes, Naxi, shh. We won't get into it. Anyway, test server's not open. But yeah, I'm expecting that's the hiccup. And that's why it's taking so long for the test server to be available. They did tell me that they were aiming to have it for the end of the month, and I might get in trouble for even saying that, but it looks like that's not going to end up being the case. And it's like, whatever, you know, who cares? I personally wish that they would be more open with it and just say like, sorry, we couldn't get it this week. You know, here's an update. Give us like clear goals of what they have coming or in mind or whatever. Because the anti-cheat's going to be the big thing for the game economy. The leveling pets is something that I think can genuinely be really interesting and change how the game works. And in a way, it's kind of like when we got D15 and we were wondering, well, where's the Mystic Gems? Because it is so odd. If they end up adding level pets and they can increase your stats, then that means everybody like Falco or Flacco saying, oh, D15 is too strong. It's not going to be too strong anymore. Not if you end up actually like leveling up your pets. You're going to have so much extra stats. It's nuts. So I'm just very curious to see like, what's their game plan here? Are they planning on adding higher difficulties already? In which case, does that mean Mystic's going to get much easier to obtain? I don't know how they can make the game more difficult without having more progress blockers. Because the only thing that's really keeping us from higher difficulties would just be Mystic gear, because gems themselves are already simple enough to get out of here, so having a higher difficulty wouldn't really impact that. Unless it was like a refined, specific world that wasn't all biomes. What I would want to see is just 5 stars, like not only just 5 stars, but like more of these 5 stars. But I want to see all of the D15 resources just out of all dungeons so that we can just go crazy. I mean, ideally, like I love the idea of D15 as every biome. But I also love the idea of it being like a curated, like super end game area where it would have like, I don't know, giant tentacles everywhere doing all the Cthulhu stuff. Because the game's got like the light Lovecraftian undertones, which is something that I personally think, this is deep cut here, but I personally think that they should lean into that. If Trove's story, there is none, was actually secretly like really, really dark and messed up, I think that would actually have a lot more appeal to people. And you know, then it would fit very well with the Lovecraft stuff, because then it's like, oh, well, you have to dig. You have to find it out yourself. Oh, we're all part of a simulation, or this is a whale's dream, or, you know, some weirdo, like off the wall, huh? The reason why we're doing these dungeons over and over is because of memory fragmentation or something, you know? I don't know. I just think there's a lot of potential there. But but we also won't pretend that saying Trove has potential hasn't been the swan song of this game since its inception. Oh, the game could be so good. Oh, the game could be so much better. But it hasn't really done any of that. Like look at this. Look at this dungeon, man. Now imagine if these tentacles were actually animating and you had to destroy all of them in order to get into the dungeon. Oh, that'd be cool. Man. Anyway, do you miss the old days where you could forge and sell stellar and radiant gear? Yes, I think that it was a lot better for the game economy back when you could do stuff like that. I understand their reason to move away from a lot of that was because of cheaters. And it is a shame because being able to trade all that stuff is what made the game feel more like an MMO, you know? And unfortunately, they've just kind of had to change all of that and pivot out of necessity. Oh, you guys might remember this little game called Far Ever. You probably don't remember because it's such a forgettable title. They showed it at like, I don't know, like at Summerfest or some crap. It just looked like some generic 4-player co-op, like, oh, this looks kind of cool. It's got like Zelda vibes. You can glide everywhere. They have a demo on Next Fest and it's an MMO. So that really caught me off guard. The performance is god awful. Otherwise, I would actually be more interested. But it was really surprising to just hop on and start grinding monsters with strangers. Like, huh? Wait. More than 4 people? Huh? Other than that, there hasn't really been anything worthwhile in Next Fest, if I'm being honest. Usually, there's at least some stuff that's worthy of a video, but no, not this year. Too much slop. What do they call it? Friend slop. That's it. You know, the Lethal Company clones. I'm interested if there's a story, or else have to make up my own of what I would think. Oh, there's technically a story in Trove. Just go to the story mode club. It's the story I made, but I wish I could visit that club, but I can't on this character because I'm in like a secret spot that I can never get back into. Also, Xana, I didn't catch what you said before it was redacted. Sorry, retracted. Redacted just makes me think of heck divers. Do you have any tips? I'm stuck at 25k PR. Level 25? Oh, power level 1. Sorry, I thought you were saying you were level 25 and then mixed it up. I have a video from last year, like a power rank guide that talks about like power rank at intervals. I'd recommend that. In that video, I go like in a lot of detail as to what you should chase between like 10k and 20k, 20k and 30k and stuff. And it'd be much faster than me trying to remember off the top of my head right now. I'm sorry. Oh, I know what happened. Yep. For some reason, that turns off when I go to the test server, which is weird. The story club, I think, is just called story mode. I'll double check in a second and see if I can escape my prison. But I don't think I'm like, yeah, I think my alt was left in charge of that club. So I don't think I'll have building permissions. But we have portals to all those clubs from our old Team Pixel hub. Which, by the way, I remember there was someone earlier in chat that was asking for an invite, but never gave me their username. Or they did, and I just didn't catch it. But I'll check after this dungeon. I remember it being pretty cool, but my memory might be wrong. Maybe it sucks. Hopefully with the new anti-cheat, they can overhaul gear upgrading system and give it more tradability. That'd be pretty cool. I think that's a little too optimistic, because that would be a lot of back-end work. I think it would be for the better for sure. If anything, what they should focus on with Trove right now is to refine what's already here and clean things up. You know, like what they did with the stability update, which was huge for the game. But that said, then it's not new content, so it doesn't drive new players to come in, you know? I would like to have new classes at the same time, please, and thank you. Green. Oof. All right, where is it? Is this it? No. Oh my god, I forgot about the Doge. Man, we had a lot of weird, we had some really deep lore. I forgot about the frogs and everything too. Hey, Nix. Ah, crap. Yeah, I'm still in here. Why am I in Dragon Kigurumi, but I'm not in story mode? That means I would have to log into my alt, just so that I could dig my way out. Because otherwise I'd have to respawn, and then I'm out of here, and I can never come back in here again. And that's like, no. Because this was my little tranquil place to avoid people back in the day, when I was leveling up my stupid fishing. What do I got for these signs? Kill me, no later. Ah, yes. No, this is not the thumbnail room. I don't use this. I used to. Okay. Well, let's see. What's my alt? I don't even remember. I guess, oh. I'm gonna have to log in at the same time. How do I debug? How do you see chords again, guys, in the game? I know that there's a way to do it. I just don't remember what the command was. I thought it was /debug text. It's been years since I did this. There it is. Okay, what is my chords here? Oh, you know what? Stay right there. Okay, just stay right there, LJ. Oh Lord. Oh, it's been so long. Okay. Yeah, you guys are seeing secrets. Haven't logged into this account in forever. I used to use this alt account mostly as overflow for clubs. Also, I would use it for alternate camera angles. Believe it or not, I wanted to get into like Trove Machinima stuff, but it meant that I needed to launch this game through like Steam, because you can't have multiple clients at the same time. And it just wasn't worth it. Especially nowadays, if I launch the game in Steam, it messes with all of my settings and mods and stuff. It's very annoying. Oh, LJ is you, Tokyo. Okay. Oh, for a second, I thought I was in the same club. That's funny. No! Really? This guy's not at the spawn here? Was it just over here? Where was it? Where was the spot, LJ? Right there? Okay. Sweet, there we go. All right. Put that back to nobody, and let's log into a different account. You hear all my crazy typing? My crazy passwords? Wait, did it log me into the wrong account again? What? Hey, Rodri. Have the devs fixed anything over the past few years? Yes, the main thing, which we were just talking about, servers went from cloud servers to physical servers. That made a huge difference. You barely ever rubber band anymore. Oh, Nix is saying he dropped by just to go to sleep. Cool. Yeah, all good, man. Okay. It's been a long time. Been a very long time since we came here to story mode. Okay. This was Trove's official story once upon a time. Oh, it still says Scythe plays. Well then. I was quite proud of this. Anyways, hey you, wake up. I heard an explosion. I think someone's busting us out of this joint. Why does he talk like that? Is he from Baston? So there's, oh, the guards, guys, look out. Who are you? It doesn't matter. That, I remember when I put that. That's like a deep... I've never cared about stories in video games, and that's why he just says it doesn't matter. Follow this cave to the surface. We'll talk more soon. So why are you busting me out if it doesn't matter? Be careful on your way up. It's a bit tricky. Me? I can just fly up there. Yeah, I gotta... I'm burning! You want to do this? Yeah, okay, we should do this legit. All right. Remember, you can only have 2 jumps by default. No! Dude, this reminds me of there's a pyramid dungeon in Hytale that has like parkour like that. Whew. Oh man. 8K upvotes. Wow, you actually made it. Maybe you've got what it takes to join the Dragon Kigurumi. Head down the mountain towards the town. I'll meet you there. What does this say? Chapter 1, the Dragon Kigurumi. Okay. Well, anyway, as you can see, it was most of all just about telling the story, so. Path to Tiny Town. Right, and then this was a reference to Team Pixel had this tiny, well, the town was called Tiny Town. See, you can even skip chapters. I was so good at this. It should be safe to talk here. I'm part of the Hot Dog Alliance, and there it goes. But with all the dragons flying around, it became dangerous for us, so we disguised ourselves as dragons. Right, they're hot dogs disguised as dragons? I totally blanked and forgot about that one. So the others wouldn't barbecue us. Yes, I'm a hot dog instead of dragon skin. That's what a Kigurumi means. So this went hand in hand with my Dragon Kigurumi costume, which I remember getting mad that that costume never got into the game officially, despite the fact that the mods of that time were garbage. Sorry, but I can finally say it now. You seem like a good person. Recently, things have gotten out of hand with our war against the Pinata Assassins. Wow, exposition much? The Pinata Assassins are sworn enemies of the Hot Dog Dragon Kigurumi clan. They're so delicious. They're also delicious. Grab yourself some gear from the blacksmith and I'll meet you at the edge of town. I'll take you to our hideout. Wow, what a trusting hot dog. Maybe that's why you're going extinct, buddy. You don't even know who I am. Like, okay. Also, this house is empty. Wow. I locked some of these. I'm the new blacksmith. Take this gear. This is key to the lore. He's the new blacksmith. Just keep an eye on that. Continue to your delicious friend. I will, thank you. Just stick to the torches and you won't get lost. I'll meet you at the well just outside the Doge Temple. Another faction already, huh? I'm so interested. Dude, I didn't even bother like trying to cover this up. This is so ugly. I mean, that's just my builder's brain now because of Hightail. Don't go to the ice biome. That comes later. Oh, thank you for just breaking the fourth wall. Is there anything down here? Come on. I love my secrets. No, really? Our base is nearby. Be careful of the temple. That's Doge property. The Doge are a group of mercenaries who will do anything for Flux. Thankfully, they're not our enemy yet. Right, because I don't remember who was managing the Doge company. That might have been Merc. And I remember that at the time I was thinking that I would end up making the lore go into like them being the next tiered enemy or something like that. But it never came about. Once you reach the bridge, climb down the cliff to the right and enter the cave. I'll fly ahead and meet you there. Am I going to remember how to do any of that? Oh my God, I actually put effort into this, kind of, not real. Oh, no, I did not. Well, that's okay. He said something about under the bridge. That's all I remember. I think it's like over here. Oh, there it is. Totally not a Kigurumi hideout. Really? Welcome to the secret camp. Sorry, it's not too fancy, but our supplies are low from the war. The Kigurumi leader is just through this cave, having an epic duel with the Pinata leader. How do you know who the leaders are? Well, the Kigurumi leader rides a golden bird he calls Jub Jub, and the Pinata leader rides a shadow Pinata. Oh, okay. That's... What? You want to help? I like it. Let's go into the cave and join the fight. I may be a bear, but I'm still a Kigurumi. This is so like young, like an chapter 2. All right, how many chapters are there? This is like a Roblox story level or something. Quickly, the leaders are fighting at the top of the mountain. Take the stairs to your left. Oh, right, this mountain. Oh, it's too slippery. What's this? The Doge mercenaries suddenly attacked both sides? We've got to reach the top and help. Oh, look. There's dragons, there's Doge, there's all sorts of things. And stairs that aren't as obvious as they should be. They're all fighting down there. Oh, please don't have ice physics. We're too late. I saw the Pinata leader sacrifice himself to save our boss from the Doge. The plot thickens. The bad guy was the good guy the whole time. Dude, this is like an amalgamation of everything I've ever wanted out of a story. I always want the bad guy to be the good guy secretly because it adds depth to the character, but nope. From this day forth, the Pinata assassins and Dragon Kigurumi are allies to fight against the Doge. Okay, so it wasn't something that was in my head. I already had it go to that. I just forgot. Doge wouldn't fight both Pinata and Kigurumi unless they were getting paid a ton of flux. We have to find out who hired them. You should grab a boat and head to Chicken Island. The wise chicken will know who hired them. But it'll take too long on foot. Turn around, climb the tower, and fly to the docks. You should be able to find a boat down there. I think I ended up the city at the edge of the world. You have wings, right? Right, because you didn't start with wings at the beginning of the game. But I remember having that be like enough that you could glide over here. Sure, I'll give you a boat for no reason. Just go down the stairs and you're good to go. But you don't actually give me a boat. I didn't even bother building a boat, really? Wow. Did you get a boat? All right, cool. Head north from here until you see Chicken Island. Where will it be? Or where will I be? I've got to head back to base and help the leader with the Doge. Once you find the Elder Chicken, he'll know what to do. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just over here, so. Not ominous at all. Hello, Chicken Elder. Chapter 3, The Evil Chickens. Oh! I wonder who the villain is. Good evening, young fellow. I'm the wise chicken, wisest of all chickens. What's that? You want to know who hired the mercenary Doge? I did. The chicken suddenly flies to the top of Chicken Rock to your left. Okay. I guess the chapter spoiling it doesn't really matter that much if it's already right here. So anyway. Oh, come on. Why can't I? I'm sure at this point you recognize my robo henchman. He's been... It was the new Smith. Oh, that's actually really good. I'm sure at this point you recognize my robo henchman. He's been following you ever since you escaped. The evil chickens have always been watching the Kigurumi and Pinata. We were hoping they would destroy each other. Then we'd hire the... Oh my god, there's so much exposition. We'd hire the Doge to clean up what's left. We hadn't counted on the Pinata leader protecting the Kigurumi, but their alliance won't make any difference in my plans. Once I noticed the strength of the Kigurumi, I sent our most powerful agent to infiltrate them. He's called Jub Jub. Oh no, plot twist. Oh, this is terrible. Yes, the golden bird that you're... Oh, I know what's going on. Sorry, Trove changed it a long time ago where these signs normally were just on the ground, but now they stick to the walls. That's why it's like a little hard to read. The golden bird that your leader rides is none other than an evil chicken with the ability to control others, but enough talk. I will use the power of this ship to warp you far away from here where you can rot. Blam, 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 blam. I think this is where it ends, actually, sadly enough. Greetings, hero. I suppose you're wondering why I'm here. Well, the Kigurumi leader knew about the evil chicken's plot. Of course he did. One step ahead all the time. Turns out that Jub Jub was an evil chicken, but it decided to help our leader. That's because Jub Jub is our leader's father. So I was an evil chicken the whole time? Yes, our fearless leader is an evil chicken, but Jub Jub wanted our boss to grow into a good chicken, so he sent him away. Once Jub Jub found out the evil chicken were planning to hire the Doge, Jub Jub requested a top secret mission to infiltrate the Kigurumi. Infiltrate, excuse you. The evil chicken allowed it, not realizing that Jub Jub was using his mind control ability against the evil chicken. The plan from then on was to protect Kigurumi. Jub Jub is so powerful, he even predicted you being caught by the evil chicken and tampered with the UFO equipment. So you know what this means? We've won. Wow. It's almost like I just wanted it to end because this project took so long. You finished the story, look up ahead for summary of the plot, as well as some things I couldn't fit into the adventure. Yeah, I remember I gave up because this took so long to build because I was doing it all alone. The evil chicken was an alien having crash landed on this world. Of course it's an alien. That's so on brand for me. It transformed into the most harmless creature it could find. Once disguised as a chicken, it observed Scythe, aka leader. Wow. Ego. This really is written by me. My MC is myself, guys. not a persona. Like you hear those, you know, there's all those anime writers and fan drawers and stuff, and they have their own like original character. My original character is just me. Oh, this was right, because the evil Pinata God guy was Sithis. That's right. Which he lost his mind. He went crazy. You guys might not know about him or remember him. It's okay. Oh my god! It just keeps going. All right, my attention is done. Let me grab some codes for you guys to give away for this ally. Let's see here. For those of you that stuck around through whatever that was. Also, hey YOLO. And Nick saying, did I beat RE9? No, of course I didn't beat it. I'm a father. I don't have time like that anymore. And I've got other priorities. I'm hoping I can get on RE tonight, but we'll see. It's not a main channel game anymore, so where the heck are my keys? Okay. So here's how this is gonna work, guys. I'm gonna drop let's drop like 5 codes. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to give you guys a gift link in chat, and that's where you're going to redeem these codes. First come, first serve, because I'm just going to drop 3 of them in the YouTube and 2 of them in the Twitch. But I want to make sure that you guys have the redeem link. What? No. Oh my god. Sorry, I gotta log in on it. Okay. So I'll drop both of these in both chats just so you guys know where it is. And then otherwise, good luck. This is how you get this ally. Oh, no. Sorry, YouTube chat. I didn't realize that YouTube was going to end up doing that. Where it did not separate each of those codes. Okay, so there's the YouTube codes. And then for you guys on Twitch, there's not many of you there. So you got pretty good odds. Pretty good odds of winning. Anyway, there's a couple more codes. Good luck. Took a vacation day, low-key played for 6 hours straight and finished it. Oh, Resident Evil is only like 6 hours long? That is for a code for this ally, the Scyushi. It's the new streamer code. Good luck. Don't worry, there will be more codes, and I'll try my best to actually stream more regularly. Yeah, Nick, is Resident Evil really that short? I mean, I'm okay with that. Resident Evil Village was technically short. And that was one of my favorite games. I might need to lower some of the graphical settings, though. 9 was performing a little bit poopy. 8 hours total first run. Okay. Okay. Not bad. That's kind of, yeah, good. They've trimmed the fat. Nice. I'm glad for that, because I think that's one of the reasons I didn't like the RE4 remake, is it was too long. So I just didn't have any incentive to keep going through it. But with 9, I can already tell I'm going to be speed running through it and going for the secret goodies and junk. Anyways. Some of you guys got it. Nice. I mean, of course you guys got it, but there you go. Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming out. Hopefully you guys had fun. Again, I will do my best to stream Trove at least, like, my goal is at least once a week, just to touch base with you guys and chill and whatever. But that was fun. That was a nice little trip down memory lane. I gotta get back to editing and stuff, and maybe we'll continue this stream right now on Twitch and we can react to that poke.